What's up, everybody? How are you doing? It's your boy here, and we got some more fuel for my cardboard crack addiction. I just got off work. I hope everyone's having a good day, just like myself. But we're going to be opening this. This is actually one of two. Overtime is back for us humble working men out there. And so the cardboard crack addiction might get fed a little more. Let me make sure I don't dox myself here. No, it doesn't look like it. This is actually one of two that are coming in because I was in an eBay auction war. This one was premeditated and is actually going to be one of the new deck techs that we're doing on these channels. I like the way that those deck techs turned out, kind of. The Brawl one probably could have been a little better. But I like the way that they are, and the views on them go up steadily over time. So it seems that people are finding them. And I wanted to make sure people could even find them and they're not buried under a bunch of layers of deck tech crap. But they're going to be there. So this is either a new commander or just a good card. So let's see. It is the commander. We're going to be building this one next. I haven't really even started the deck list. I mean, I got a good idea. The reason why I had the inspiration to buy this one was it was one of the cheaper ones, good way to fluff out the collection. But it is a card I want. But I had told my friend, actually, that this card, in my mind, there's no sleeve on that. They shipped it to me with, this part didn't come out. I'll get you... Wow, I don't actually have a sleeve just handy on me. Oh, that's kind of nuts. I'd gotta go get some more sleeves. I got a perfect fit here, but it's a very beautiful card. It is Imoti, the Celebrant of Bounty. This, as I was saying with my friend, I have deemed this card the weakest commander that I would build. There's just something about it being Simic. The foiling on these, it should be double rainbow. I'll take it out for a second. So, I guess the double rainbow means there's two foil points. Usually when you look at a card, it only has one foil point on it. You can tell it really good on the bottom. Number 158 I got. I actually didn't know the number I would get online, which is kind of funny. I feel like you should only be able to sell these if you disclose what number it is. Because some numbers might hold value to people, like you could get your area code on your phone number, That'd be cool. I would hunt for that, and it could be a random-ass number to everyone else. Or, I don't know, if it was like 128, right, that could be your birthday. Something to keep in mind when selling these cards, if you're ever going to sell a serial numbered card, I would absolutely have it with a photo, or at the very least, which would probably be easier to do a photo, disclose which number it is, because you might get someone to buy it based on a factor you could not be considering, a special number or a date or anything like that. So post the pictures with these. It's not that hard. But I keep getting sidetracked just because I'm scatterbrained, and I'm really happy to be opening this, and I feel very blessed. Let's just take a moment and realize how fantastic this world is and all the good things in it, and you got to find the things that make you happy. And my cardboard addiction certainly does that for me. So, but this is the weakest commander I will ever build. If it's weaker than this commander, it's to the point where I understand not everyone wants to play CEDH. I have one CEDH deck, and even I don't want to play it all the time. You just want to play some commander with the fellas. However, and this is something I try to stress to people, it's not fun to just get shit on. It's not. We're just gonna keep it 100. If your deck does nothing, you're not gonna have as much fun as a deck that does something. So your deck needs some amount of power to it, to even make it like a game of Magic. Like, are we playing a game, or are we all just playing draft solitaire? You know what I mean? Like, are Are we going to play bulk cards into turn 40? You know, so your deck needs some sort of strategy, some sort of effective way to close out a game, relatively speaking, to the power level you're going for at the time, and just generally good cards in it. You need all of the above to, in my opinion, have a fun Commander deck. Me personally, I wish it did not have all this fucking text. I wish it just said Cascade, and spells you cast with mana value 6 or greater have Cascade. I'm spending $100 on a promo Wizards, and I know that's not MSRP. I'm not buying it directly from you. I'm buying it in the secondary market. However, if I were going, you knew that these serial numbered cards would not be less than, let's say, $50. Let's just say that's fair. That's the lowest one I've ever seen, and that one is actually bulk. I would never build that as a commander, and I don't really see any decks that they go in. Some of these Multiverse Legends, they're bulk. I don't need reminder text on my promos, especially when they're as rare as this, and even like as rare as, let's just say, a Zendikar Expedition. I get a new player might open it, but if they're that inclined to have opened it and they are that blessed, they will either A, sell it, which is a very high probability in my opinion, or they'll just Google what it does. We have computers in our fucking pocket. Remember the math teacher that said you won't always have a calculator? Yeah, did you tell her to eat shit yet? Because that's what you should have did a long time ago. Because even in electrician school, they tell you to bring your calculator to every class and you use the calculator on your tests. Because we are here to do things right. We are not here to guesstimate and assume we did this shit with a fucking pencil. A calculator is on your tool list as an electrician. You need to bring a calculator to work. You need to bring a calculator to school. You need to know how to use the calculator. We are beyond, we have transcended this plane of what new players don't know what Cascade does. Motherfucker, they're only in $200 boxes. Someone that's brand new to Magic is going to spend $200 on singles, or they're going to buy a fucking commander deck that comes out that's $50, and then they're going to upgrade it with, like, let's just say $200. And they have plenty of fucking time. If they get lucky, they rip a $16 pack and get one of these fucking cards. They can Google what Cascade does. They're probably going to anyway. Like, I don't know. I just, that's a pet peeve of mine, and they didn't do it with, as far as I know, with these new I keep saying Return to Ravnica remastered boxes. They didn't do that with that, like Cryptghast. Thank Christ. I want a Cryptghast really bad, and I'm so fucking glad it does not have the reminder text of what extort does on it. It just says extort in the other text. I wish that this Imoti looked like that. Oh my god. It would make me so happy. But you know, you live and you learn. I think they learn their lesson that serial numbered cards don't need reminder text, because if a noob opens it, he'll either A, Google it, or B, sell it. I think he will mostly B, sell it. Sorry, I'm stinky and I messed up the camera. He will probably sell it. If he doesn't sell it, he can look up what Cascade does. He or she or whatever can look up what Cascade does. It's just a pet peeve of mine. I probably spent way too much time talking about that. But be looking forward to a deck tech on this. I still have to build it. Like I said, Overtime is back, but it's not a complicated deck whatsoever. And my friend group, we started moving cards around from decks, especially expensive ones. So my plan is to make a myriad of decks. I plan to do a lot of deck techs nowadays on the channel. I actually have a deck that I play. Obviously, I have a couple commander decks already. I plan to do some deck techs with those. And I'm going to shoehorn a deck tech with these new cards that I bought. I'm going to shuffle them in, make the list on Moxfield, And that's what we're going to do from now on. We're going to try and make a lot more deck techs. So I hope you all have a blessed day. Thank you so much for being here. Stick around, subscribe if you want to see any of the good stuff that I'm planning on doing in the future. And have a good one. Thank you.